to our next speaker, Zuzanna from Coinfirm. You probably heard the news about the new FAT regulation about KYC, and we have many corporations and banks interested in building decentralized or centralized solutions to serve users around the world. And it's great to have these opt-in KYC oracles available to the RSK ecosystem in case any of you is required to do so in order to serve customers in any specific country. So with no further ado, I'll pass the mic to Zuzanna. We are a little bit over time, so let's try to keep it as fast as we can. So go ahead.
Hi. Thank you very much for the introduction, and thanks a lot for having us today. Congratulations to Connor on the integration and hackathon news. So as you know, we are a blockchain analytics company, and we have been part of RSK already for many years. And I'm very glad to present today what we have been doing this past month. So I'm going to talk about our new smart contract-based AML solution called AMLT Oracle that will be available as an option for those who want to have this additional AML compliance layer on the RSK chain very soon. So the Oracle is the first technological solution for AML and compliance in the DeFi space. In short, it allows risk screening of wallet addresses in an on-chain manner. So this is an institutional-grade compliance standard that is available for any project that needs, for example, institutional support. And it is another building block for creating a wider adoption for open finance, as we see it. So could you move to the next slide, please? So before I move to Oracle, just a few short words about what we do. So we built an ecosystem with a goal to take the security in crypto to a level that it's probably impossible to achieve in traditional finance. And our ecosystem consists of three interconnected elements. First is anti-money laundering system, and it's a technological platform that allows to verify the risk of blockchain transaction counterparties and meet regulatory obligations. And the second pillar are fraud investigations. We run a service called Reclaim Crypto, where together with our partner Pro, we engaged in end-to-end investigations, helping scams and hack victims, for instance, to recover their assets. And last pillar is our data ecosystem, the AMLT network, which is an open intelligence network where anyone can register and report to us suspicious activities on the blockchain. After we verify those information, we pay off awards in our own tokens called AMLT. Next slide, please. And now let me just tell a few words about our AML solution for the centralized crypto finance, as the AMLT Oracle uses the same engine as our traditional tools, so it will be easier to understand. Could we move to the next slide? So the AML platform that we built is now widely adopted among the crypto industry, and among the entities that are using it are some banks like Swissquote or Dukascopy Bank, but also Celsius Network, Binance, or Huobi. So these crypto platforms that are trading and handling thousands of transactions every day, they need to get an instant yes or no reply regarding the wallet counterparties of the users they want to trade with them. So this is what our tool allows. It screens wallet addresses for risk, but also it allows people to make source or destination of funds analysis and to perform real-time monitoring of crypto addresses. So let me now share my screen and show you what kind of data our basic risk screening tool provides. The same database is used for the AMLT Oracle, and it is also basically the same risk engine that is behind the Oracle. So I'm going to share my screen now. Let me know if you can see it. Is it visible?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
So here we can see in this is the basic risk report that we provide, and after we input any crypto address from 1,500 cryptocurrencies and tokens that we support, we can get this kind of information about it. So we can see some sections of the report, such as the summary, where we can see the name, the C-score, which is the most important part of this data. The C-score is a number that represents the AML risk level on a specific wallet. So it can be anything from 0 to 99, and we have it divided into three categories, which is low risk, medium risk, and high risk. And this is a crucial information allowing to take an informed decision whether to continue transacting with such a wallet or not. We can also see risk indicators discovered on this wallet. So for instance, here we can see some industry risk, information about anonymous coins trading, etc. We can furthermore see the list of risk identified on that wallet and some informative flags. We provide also a profile analysis where you can see the name, the legal name of the wallet owner, geographical and industry risk, and information about the cluster. So all the wallets that are controlled by the same owner. And apart from that, we have some financial analysis of the assets, of the tokens, and also the main asset on the wallet. So yes, if we can move on back to my presentation, please. I don't know if my presentation is visible. Oh, okay, I can see it now. So we can move to the next slide. So as I mentioned, the Oracle uses the same risk engine as our tools that I presented, but it's just a new delivery mechanism. So simply put, the Oracle is integrated on the smart contract level and then passes data through API, our API, to screen wallets for risk and generate the C-score. Could you please move to the next slide? So with the Oracle implemented on the RSK chain, the projects in the ecosystem will have access to AML if they decide to go for it. And they can meet the regulatory requirements if they want to, and also, most importantly, not allow bad actors to enter their systems. So the way it works is that when users interact with a DeFi platform, their wallet address can be queried for risk through the Oracle. And then the AML Oracle detects if the wallet is related, for example, to ransomware, hacks, frauds, etc. And it sends back the information about the risk level. What is important is that the risk score information is updated in real time. So the Oracle always presents the current risk score for a given wallet. Could you get to the next slide, please? Whenever a DeFi project receives the wallet counterparty C-score, it can make a conscious decision what to do next about the transactions if it chooses to do so. So there are many ways it can be configured. The Oracle can blacklist, for instance, the wallet if it has proven to be criminal and block it from transacting in the future. This way, a DeFi entity can continue their activities like lending or staking without worrying of having malicious actors in their system. So if there is more detailed information needed, for example, why is it a high-risk wallet, a full report that I just showed on that address can be accessed through our platform. Next slide, please. So this is an example, a simple example of risk management process that can be introduced. But of course, the AML Oracle smart contracts can be deployed in various configurations to fit into unique needs of each application. Also, the Oracle can be used as a foundation for more complex compliance structures. Next slide, please. This is a way, for example, how the Oracle can be integrated. So here we can see that the risk screening is happening in one single transaction. Next slide, please. And here we can see a different type of integration where the user's wallets are pre-verified and only then allowed to interact or not with a DeFi platform. So not only AML screening can be integrated in here, but also KYC screening. So the user undergoes the verification on an external platform and then is allowed or not to enter the DeFi system. So actually this setup was based on an idea and advice of Max from Money on Chain. So thank you, Max, for that. And this is it. If you move to the next slide, please. I just try to be very brief because we're short on time. So if you have any more questions or suggestions and ideas, please reach out to me or my CTO, Jakub, who is also here, and we'll be happy to get into more details and also listen to some of your ideas about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Zuzanna and Jakub, for being here with us and presenting this amazing tool. I'm sure many of the partners building solutions on RSK will use it and will find it extremely useful. So thank you so much.